we actually enabling the governments to get all these tools by paying our taxes. So they use our money, to actually get the tools and fight against us. So at the end of the day, not only you have to sponsor your ability to disclose, to go out there, to implement change, and risk losing the very little you have in terms of survival, you are actually part of it also paying in terms of taxes, government, to actually go and get all these surveillance modes and actually use your money to pay endless armies of people who sit nothing and do nothing during the whole day but Facebook and distort the conversation, and they get rewarded with our taxes, right? So it becomes it's a silly thing, but they really have the upper hand and are clever. The only way right now is to actually terrorism, and I don't mean terrorism in terms of Al-Qaeda or destroying lives and all that, but I mean each individual out there armed with a computer, armed with this, it is a cell. It's somebody that can move forward. It is somebody that must fight for the right to say what they think, period. And once you have and you add the millions of people and the millions of voices, you can then aggregate and figure out who the fake voices are and who the truthful voices are. It becomes easier, instead of shutting down Twitter or shutting down Facebook, to actually mobilize an army of youth and have them create as many fake profiles as they want and just engage into any conversation, be it in Twitter or in Facebook. Because registration to these elements, really, it's free, and it doesn't go much in terms of fact checking. And when they actually find, if they find one fake account, they can just deactivate and another one gets created. What that makes it possible to distort the conversation very easily and kill it and put it out there. So you got examples in Rwanda, where Twitter, where it's been reported even in the official media, where official spokespersons, government people have actually created fake Twitter accounts to distort conversation. And then you have in Mozambique a specific program that's got funding from the state. On it was they instead of formalizing and losing the tick on freedom of press and speech, you just informalize it. So in Mozambique, government has made money available through a different item called the spokesperson to the president, similar to South Africa, I guess, but all of a sudden it gets a huge budget to engage, and they call it youth engagement. But this is ways of paying people to actually do nothing but sit during the day on Facebook, just distorting the conversation. And of course they've got some specific guidelines. Luckily in Mozambique this was leaked out, and it was leaked out because of their own fault. They actually distributed a part of the list, and the initial list, the brain people behind it, were actually 40 people, and we call them the G40. You got government basically going and saying, well, there's nothing going on in the center of the country, there's no shooting, look, we've driven this convoy and nothing has happened. And on that same convoy, you got a few citizen videos that come in through and show you shooting, show you wounded, they even show you the military running away and asking and saying, so you got these comments. So citizens are being very brave. What they need is to feel a sense that, look, if I share this with the world, my life will not end. So you need to sort of like be that shield.